would be easy for me to stand here and tell you that the best size TV for you is the biggest one you can get, but there are actually several important considerations, some of which you may not have even thought of, that go into picking the right size TV. Here's a few helpful tips, including where to find a TV's measurements, ideal viewing distance, and quality versus size. The first question you need to ask yourself is, will it fit? Many of us have limited space for a TV due to the size of an entertainment center or space on a wall. Pull out a tape measure and determine what your height, width, and depth limitations are. Later, when shopping for a TV, you can match this up with the measurements of the TV itself, not its screen size, to make sure the TV will fit. Some 55-inch TVs are larger than others, so always look to the TV's dimensions for a concrete answer as to whether it will fit. The second size-related consideration, if you aren't wall mounting, is the TV's stand. Many of today's TVs have feet at the far edges. You need to make sure that whatever you plan to place the TV on is wide enough and deep enough to accommodate the stand. Next, think about where people will be watching from. There are viewing distance calculators that can recommend a screen size based on where you sit, but we'll simplify things. Measure the distance from your seat to the TV and multiply by 0.84. That should give you the ideal screen size, but at 8 feet, that number would translate to an 80-inch screen, and that's just not realistic for most of us. That being the case, we usually recommend most living rooms are going to do best with at least a 50-inch TV, and from there, you can really go as big as you like, so long as you don't sit just like 4 feet away from your TV. 4K resolution has made it possible for us to sit closer to our TVs without seeing the pixels, so there really aren't very many limitations. There is one reason not to just shoot for the biggest TV you can get, though, and that has to do with picture quality. If you're trying to maximize screen size purely based on budget, you'll find that you can probably get a TV as big as your wallet will allow, but you'll have to sacrifice some on picture quality this way. We find it's best to balance size with picture quality for long-term happiness. I hope we've taken some of the mystery out of buying the right size TV. Viewing distance is somewhat important, but more important is buying a TV that's going to fit your space. And don't forget, picture quality is just as important as size. Buying a TV should be fun, so happy watching.